Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you're doing very well. Welcome to this corner of YouTube where I talk about, well, all sorts of things really. Today I'm going to do a personal reflection with you. Today is Wednesday and it's Rosh Hashanah Eve. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, and the month leading to Rosh Hashanah received the nickname the month of forgiveness because this is the time when we reflect on the year that's passed and reflect our behaviors and relationships, and we pray for forgiveness. However, in Judaism, forgiveness between people is not something that we can solve with God. It won't help us to pray or to fast. We will actually need to go to that person and admit where we've gone wrong and try to make amends. So in the past month or so, I've been reflecting a lot and I've shared this with you before. I see myself as an extreme introvert, and relationships is something that I really struggle with. It's really easy for me to make new friends, but it's very difficult for me to maintain them. One of my biggest issues, it's sad to say this, but it's true. I disappear on people who I love and care deeply about. I don't want to do this, of course, but it happens a lot. Even here on YouTube, I sometimes just go silent. The thing is, it's really difficult for me to articulate myself and find the words that truly express what's going on. But as I've started learning more about ADHD and how it affects me, many things have started to make more sense. So basically, research tells us that ADHD brains are more prone to chronic burnout. And for me, burnout is a constant struggle. Chronic is really the word for it. And this kind of exhaustion is not something that goes away with rest. It's always there. And once I hit that point, everything becomes overwhelming. I call it the atomic bomb stage because I feel like when I'm there, it's like an atomic bomb has exploded and it affects every area of my life. Light, noise, even touch, everything feels like it's just too much. And my brain, which already struggles to organize thoughts and tasks, just shuts down even more, if that's even possible. And then quickly my emotions go out of balance, my anxiety skyrockets, and James even jokes about this and says that I'm glitching. Which honestly, it's so true. And in those moments, disappearing feels like the only option for me. So it's not that I don't care, it's just that I literally can't function. I know it can feel like I'm ignoring people, but this is really not the case. It's more like I don't have the emotional energy to engage, even though obviously I wish I could. So I've been thinking a lot about how I can communicate better with the people I care about when I'm in this state, and how can I let them know what's going on without feeling too overwhelmed. And that brings me back to this time of year and the Jewish concept of forgiveness. So basically in Judaism there are 4 stages of forgiveness and for personal change. The first step is to obviously stop the harmful behavior. Then we express deep regret for what we've done. Then we confess it out loud. This is mainly for ourselves, to raise our self-awareness and to really see things the way they are. And finally, to set the intention for the future not to repeat this kind of behavior. Even though I'm not religious anymore, I still find these steps to be the best, most straightforward way to truly change my behavior and also to earn forgiveness, both from others and from myself. So here's what I did in the past month or so. I've made a list of people I've unintentionally disappeared on this past year, people who I think about often, and I really feel guilty about not keeping in touch with them. I apologized wholeheartedly. I did it first in writing because face to face I knew I wouldn't be able to say all that I want to say in the way that I want to say it. I explained my behavior, and while I didn't want it to sound like I'm excusing myself or something, I wanted to give them context so they know they didn't do anything wrong. I was very honest with them and told them what I find challenging about my behavior and how I wish to be better in the future. And as for future intentions, I expressed that I'm struggling with this and that it might happen again in the future, because it would be foolish of me to assume that it won't. Damn it, that was hard. However, this time, instead of disappearing, I want to try something new. So I've created a bunch of stickers to send as a signal, letting people know that I'm in a tough spot, and I think it could be a better way to communicate when words are too difficult, and just to let them know that all is well, but I just need time. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this stickers idea in the past on my channel, but to be honest, I made the stickers and all of that, and I struggled really hard to actually send them. I'm trying to move away from the sun. Okay, we'll try this angle. Where was I? So this time I really want this to work and to try this stickers idea and see if it works. So I sent the stickers with a little explanation as part of my message to them, and I hope it will work for me. So yeah, the truth is relationships are super hard for me, and this process of reflecting, acknowledging where I went wrong, and setting my intentions for the future and thinking about ways to prevent this from happening again, it's a process that I take really seriously. I'm also going to take this opportunity and ask for your forgiveness as well if I've ever said something that might have upset you, or I delayed on a reply, or I didn't link something I promised I would, or anything else that I can't think of right now. I am truly sorry, and I'm trying to be better and to improve, but I know I make a lot of mistakes along the way. And as we head into Rosh Hashanah, I encourage you to take some time to reflect on your behaviors and actions and your relationships with people, and think how you can communicate better as well in the future. And also don't forget to forgive yourself as well and set the intention to treat yourself better this year. You are totally deserve that. I know I'll be working on these things for sure. If you're comfortable, maybe share one thing that you're reflecting on, or maybe one way you plan to improve your relationships this year. Or if you have any tips for me, I'd always appreciate your help. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And for those who celebrate, I wish you a happy new year. Mwah. Bye.